guys, welcome.
मी वाईटच म्हणत होतो.
Yeah. We've seen it, back to his DRX days. He is willing to slot into whatever role is necessary, and as IGL as well now for Nongshim, whatever role that he feels most comfortable calling from is probably part of it. Xros, a very talented player in his own right. Just in that moment, well, okay, so you don't catch 3 players up there and they die to the spike instead. Not the biggest of deals in that moment, but something certainly that I'd like to see cleaned up a little bit as we go into the first buy round. Or Team Secret.
It was an oopsie, but at least it wasn't like an EMEA level dart. So
you're already starting.
Even when our players whiff, they whiff better than EMEA. As Jesse looking for a little bit more information, but no pings to be found.
I mean, I appreciate you're already trying to start the beef and the rivalry.
It's never ended.
That's fair.
Go forward. Homo going to be spotted, and 1010 does manage to capitalize, so Francis taken down. Downbeat at the same time shoved back by that drone. So it's a good opening kill for Secret as they look to get themselves on the board.
Good info, too. They know that Long A was pretty clear, so they can reinforce B here, but Nongshim making a good call of their own off the back of that contact they had. And they are scaling a little bit forward, so these duelists are being really quietly aggressive.
Swing in. Ivy trying to challenge for the fight, but Berserk's able to hold it. So very well poised now. And as Downbeat will be able to swing in pretty much instantaneously.
Jeez.
Cleans up 1010 there, but Jesse Bash on high, able to find one. Tucks back. Kind of damage suffered. Shock dart precisely where he wanted it to go, but RP does manage to get away from it, so damage not going to be suffered there. Now finds himself tucked in at hell, just that stinger in hand. Here's out the recon. There's work cut out for him, but that's a must-win fight for Xros as they try to get this conversion coming through, but now he's all alone and will fall to the wayside. Sylvan to clean it up, and that's going to be Secret getting themselves on board, getting them a nice little denial of the bonus conversion.
Yeah, and this round all starts with that early aggressive push out for 1010. Get him on the kills, the leaderboard with 1 kill there. He had none coming into it, so he's able to find 1, and that opens up a lot of space. It gives a lot of information over to Team Secret as well, because they've got the drone following up right behind him. Berserk's just holding the line. I think might have saw the gun a little bit, poking out of the door to help him out. Jesse doing what he can up top. The only thing that concerns me here going forward is you don't have a lot of util there for those retakes. When I looked at what Team Secret had available to them, it was basically nothing. So they need to find ways to keep getting those early advantages to keep Nongshim on the back foot on this defender side, because you are going to be in a disadvantage.
Okay, Jesse trying to maintain that control as a lone defender on the A site, and that is called for a lot of rotations now. Nongshim just pumped the brakes and then explore on the opposite side of the map. This could be dire straits for Secret, and that's exactly what they're looking to do. 1010 once again getting slotted forward in the window, but still has that alarm bot around the corner, keeping him bay.
And this is a interesting toxic screen over at C, trying to hide Berserk's behind it. Give him a little bit of extra help on holding this C site.
It's a very committed angle, though. Even with the toxic screen, Downbeat about to swing in. Has a lineup, but he's just a little bit late on the fire. Downbeat collected, doesn't even take a lick of damage. Map completely broken open by Nongshim as 1010 needs to win this fight, and he cannot.
Nongshim just looks so sharp right now. This is just aim duels that go their way.
Francis is looking to try to lock on, but Kelly's does manage to make it non-flawless, but that is about it. Scattering to the opposite side of the map. It's going to be Nongshim maintaining the lead 3-1.
Yeah, should be able to put together a decent buy, though, still for Team Secret, since they are going to try to hang on to these 2 guns, and seems like they're going to be allowed to by Nongshim. Yeah, but just winning some big battles. Jesse caught out in the open there, going for the orb. Maybe just a timing thing there where he felt comfortable to try to go for it, and Nongshim knew that they had an opportunity, took full advantage. That's a team that definitely is always going to be pressing, looking for those moments. A lot of what we're seeing here today is not initial explosiveness necessarily. It's just kind of poking and prodding around the map, looking for their opportunities. There's just no smoke here to help Jesse. So he's going to go down. I mean, I think, most teams that run the Viper like to use it to help control that top of A space oftentimes. But without it there, Nongshim maybe saw a weakness and thought we can go and challenge this orb, and absolutely paid off.
A solid start. Another buy and their first ultimate online. Jesse Bash does have that Hunter's Fury available.
Toxins going up.
It's just going to be a bit of a util dump here, try to flush out Kelly S, but it's only going to be minor damage suffered. At the same time, Francis does have his ult, so Dimensional Drift into A might just be the play.
Did see a quick adjustment from Team Secret here. Sylvan sent out a smoke early, and they added a few extra numbers to this hold. But with this Yoru ult, you see 10-10 on his own.
Okay, well, X-Rust down, but Ivy trades it. Sylvan eliminated there at the same time as 10-10 just tries to slow up the approach, but Francis is in on top of him, finds that kill. Just like that, it's a player advantage to the side of Nongshim as they get ready to bring the spike forward into the site. Drone quickly going to be cleared. Jesse Bash just one shock dart. RB is low. And we'll take him down to 36, but cannot find the kill, so spike going to be planted all the same.
Yeah, and they're running these kind of similar setups.
Francis just running through B.
Yeah, this is the new piece to the puzzle here.
Sights are all forward, though. Have they not actually clocked this? I'm not sure if they have. They absolutely have not. And Francis just swings in from behind, cleans up Berserks. Kelly S will be able to snap on for a kill, but once again has to just hightail it out of there to try to hold on to the rifle.
Yeah, it's just really good reads from Nongshim here. Knowing that there was going to be an adjustment towards the top of A early, they went to the other side of the map first to do a little bit of information gathering. Ping-pong back after a little bit of contact over at C from Platt. And by that point, Team Secret was rotating their pieces in a different direction. Yeah, you get a trade from Sylvan early, but then 10-10 reaggresses, tries to challenge, gets shut down by Francis, who's just so damn sharp. He looks so good on Yoru, man. This guy is just unbelievably talented in the fragging department. Of course, Donby always going to be happy to be up close and personal.
예. 아이짜. 말했어야지 혁규야.
Obviously, Spirits looking pretty high at the moment here in the Nongshim camp. Donby now ultimate ready to go. And Vash, I mean, losing out on that Hunter's Fury in the previous just hurts all the more as the economy is a very wonky spot. So a bit of a half force up here. Sheriffs across the board, that one carried over weapon, then just Berserks with the classic.
And they're just full gambling on C. They're not even going to mess with any other part of the map right now. This is quite an interesting idea. I mean, trying again to see if they can use this kind of sort of unusual toxic screen to their advantage. But Nongshim just happy to keep going A until Team Secret can really prove when it's rifle v rifle that they could stop it. And there's just no resistance. And Jesse's starting to slide over, but...
And hearing the gunfire, but now you've got Ivy planted just in front of B to try to intercept and get a similar flank to what we saw from Francis in the previous round. 10-10 quietly drifting across, has to be cognizant about this potential lurk. Turns away, but he's able to get around the corner, so line of sight broken, but Francis forward, finds one, quickly shifts sides, drone coming his way, and Sylvan, ooh, peeking out in front of that one, thought he was going to be dead to rights, but it's actually going to be Kelly S putting that Phantom to use for a brief little moment, and suddenly, kill feed will just explode, and Ivy gets the backstab off in the very last moments. 2 kills cleaned up for him. Nongshim now 5-1.
Yeah, and one thing that I really like about Nongshim is not only are they now starting to go for those lurks, starting to go for those flanks, but they're finding great timings for them. Francis in the previous one waited for things to really kick off over towards the entrance of A. This time around, Ivy again waiting for the melee to begin on the A site. Then he just swoops in from behind, essentially 2 free kills for him. Nobody had their gun out.
Timeout.
That's beautiful. That is exactly what you want to see as a lurker. That means you know you nailed it.
Very well set up. So first time out of the season coming through as Secret pump the brakes to try to get things back on the rails.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe you have a read here with some of the Viper util that Nongshim was going to be pretty aggressive towards the C site with this double duelist comp that they've got, because you think about Nongshim, you think about Donby, you think about the open space that he loves to play around with that agent. But because of the ability for Nongshim to either avoid the resistance at long A or just outright win some of the battles. They can just keep going there, and A is such a difficult site to retake, especially with Team Secret's comp, because they don't have that extra layer of flashes, right? And so coming in there, you have to rely so heavily just on either getting the info from the Sova or just straight up gunplay.
Let's see what the changes are going to look like off the back of that one. I believe we have a listen in.
First, let's go nice shot.
I don't
Cancel,
listen.
cancel. Watch binabang.
I don't see anyone. Nothing.
Check left side.
Check. Nothing left. Nothing right.
Cutting.
I rotate.
Back ulit, rotate.
Just getting that realization right as we come back into the game here that the strike was coming through the garage. They should look at the guy try to come in, but Kelly S is going to get caught. Ivy, quick peek. In and out like a thief in the night is Dambi trying to draw the attention, but Zerx does well to find the one kill, but it's all just so quickly tumbling down. 10-10 noted on the flank as Francis just massacres. Sylvan now 1v4 will be able to take that first step, but it's 3 more to go.
Again,
Deliver incredible clutches under the T1 banner, but not in this round. Timeout not working the treat that they wanted. Nongshim maintain their vice grip on this half.
I mean, you can see some of the ideas here for Team Secret where they're trying to be a little quicker to react to this pressure, but again, it's the timing that they don't expect, and it's Ivy, who was the lurker from last round. This time, he's getting aggressive. He's taking that space right through the smoke. He's disrespecting the util. And Kelly S was not prepared at all. And certainly going to be having a lot of fun. Ults are going to be into cycle for both squads. Francis has another dimensional drift. You know, here is 10-10. Can he be a difference maker with that neon ult? That is a really nice extra piece of utility to have in the back pocket as Team Secret in a round like this where you're on sheriffs and a bandit.
I'll be changing up the angle. Peek on the angle, getting ready to come through. Francis, okay, a little bit off timing on that TP. Sylvan does manage to find 2, but oh my god, the quick drawdown. Tommy finding the headshot, looks for a little bit more, and he's got it done. Nice little 4K, shut out any hope of a thrifty.
His neon just looks different. It just likes it. It looks like it works different than anybody else's. The way he's so quick to react to stuff. And okay, an oopsies from Francis, whatever. That was a bit of a set play, a little bit of misdirect. All's well that ends well here. You've got the extra guns. You've got Dambi. Ain't no thing. Just so slick.
Yeah, welcome back to the stage. Feeling damn good after that one. As TP forward, B looking to try to get himself up into heaven, but Sylvan has him outdone. Just a look back around the corner, reads it like a book. Gives him a player advantage to start things off. Nongshim, however, in control of the site, but the spike is only just now making its way forward, so this has given enough time for all of Secret to get clustered together.
Yeah, and I mean, Ivy's got to be on lockdown duty here, and it's a good call here by Kelly S to be completely dialed in on this flank.
Watching for it, as there's the alarm bot giving it away. Nice shot from Kelly S. Keeps that lockdown protected. Francis looks like he's going to try to make a play for it, but Kelly S says, I'm not allowing for that flank to come in. I know there's going to be a second layer. He reads it brilliantly.
One enemy remaining.
As Dambi will fall. The fuse being stuck. Next Ross able to find 1, but nothing more there. The fuse will come in, and that's going to be Team Secret, long last, getting themselves a second round win.
Look, if you can make this 7-5, 8-4 as Team Secret, you're still very much in the map.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a slightly attacker-sided favored map generally, especially with your opponent running double duelist and you not. You know, it's just a big question to me is some of the Viper ideas that are so critical and so crucial if you're going to run this Genji comp is playing around that and using that to keep your opponents off balance, to keep them off guard, to surprise them. I haven't seen a lot of that yet. So they're relying a lot on contact plays. They're relying a lot on getting those opening kills or getting good reads early. And in those rounds, they've been able to do it. Sure, it works, but Nongshim is so sharp, it's not going their way often enough.
TP forward with the dimensional drifts. Francis getting plenty of information as the overdrive now going to be popped. Dambi catching a glimpse, slides back forward into the smoke, able to find Sylvan, looks for a little bit more, but RB takes away the kill on the Jesse Bash. And Nongshim very quickly reply with pace. They drop around, and suddenly they just open up the floodgates, and they go crushing Team Secret.
Yeah, this is what you're looking for out of Nongshim. Finding that moment to hit the gas pedal, turn on the nitrous, just run at your opponents. You got a Yorwall. Ooh.
The attempt here to get all the way over that C site. Ivy not wanting to have them take away any of these weapons as Francis unable to find the second. Kellyes does manage to survive. Ivy still on the hunt though.
I'm out of here.
Walks forward into garage. Likely is going to lose his weapon, but let's see if he can win out the fight here versus Berserks. Died in a similar spot. The wall falling. It's a quick little pocket there, but Berserks will be able to get the readjust and finds the kill, but Kellyes taken down at the same time. Dambi now 14-4 as Nongshim hit an 8-2 scoreline.
Yeah, so this is all it takes is just Yor ult, Dambi ult, gets the spot. Paranoia there as well on top of Sylvan, making it more difficult for him. Good util all around from Nongshim. Just so dialed in right now is Dambi. 14 kills already. We're not even to the half.
That's the operator loss as well for Secret.
Standing ahead.
Wanting to try to get control this A-long position. Fake out on that TP.
So they really want to get the orb here. If you look over at Long A on the map, you'd love to get Jesse Vass the ult. They do. So that's great because the lockdown was available for Ivy. So you have that tic-tac-toe counter in the ult department.
Is going to be invested.
They might not even use it here.
Could just save it for the retake.
I think so. You've got to read on the positioning because you were so close to B already anyway. You could just wait this out. That's fine.
Sends it now. First Pulse getting the hit. RB able to juke it out, and then TP's back into mid. So manages to keep himself alive and in the fight. And then once again, going to be held at bay by that alarm bot. It's Francis. Able to find Kelly, yes. Right as he loses his vision from that paranoia. Dambi, however, still at backside, finding one, confirming presence of another. Sentence just trying to fight his way forward, but he's got two players to try to contend with. Wall falls, and Xros manages to outdo him. Trade of the Neons as Sylvan strikes back for a little bit more, but now it's a 2v4 with time ticking away. Shock darts lobbed in. Jesse Vash needing to try to protect, but the time is just already gone. They're not sticking to this, just now committing for it. Cannot hit the transfer. The spray down, RB will find 2 more kills. It's going to be Nongshim now looking to maybe lock up a 10-2 half.
Yeah, now it's just getting a little too scary there. You're never able to get into a place to get a pit down or do anything about it because Francis just knocks Kellyes right on his butt. Xros able to win a nice battle there. Just got his aim settled down a little bit. Favored in that position for sure anyway. And I mean, Nongshim is doing so much right. Not only is the shooting sharp, but they're aware of the, the potential of a flank from 10-10. They've got their util in the right places for their big picture ideas.
Okay, well, overdrive, ping reveal. Dambi eating a bit of damage, but counter stun from the relay bolt does hold him back for now. Tries to get the slide across. Xros able to find the kill, but Kellyes pushes forward, gets himself to lobby, and does manage to find value. So, player advantage here for the side of Team Secret as they look to try to close out the half with an additional round win.
Doable. It's that same pocket for Berserks.
Judge here. I think he spotted out a gun barrel. I don't think Ivy went far enough forward for that. Ivy seemingly, okay, I was going to say playing this patiently, but starts to creep forward once again. In the meantime, arriving Kellyes drops the pit onto the C site. Ivy's looking the wrong way. Judge rings out, and now there's a second one. Oh, this is dirty.
Down, C.
RB left to do it all. Finds one. TP's up and over the top. Gets a kill, he gets his ult. We would need to use that basically just to pick up the spike. The pit will fall.
Wow.
RB, okay, snaps on. Drone to try to check forward. Smoke goes out. Try to make a go of this one. Another smoke available here in the next few seconds. Shock dart, however, could just end this one, but it's a bit shallow. So Spike does get in play. Another smoke set up, and what a way to kick off the stage. If RB could close this out, Secret needing this round win. He plays it patiently. Has to pull the trigger though, and oh, he waits too long! The hubris doth strike, as he will get taken down, and Team Secret managed to make this a 9-3 half.
It's honestly a really smart idea because
for sure.
Jesse doesn't check that corner. Somehow Berserk realizes it and immediately just swings the corner and pre-fires it. He's like, nah, he's not on the site. There's no way he's over in garage. This guy's back plat. I'm taking him down. Great awareness from Berserk. A really cool round as well from Team Secret in terms of contesting the top of A, having a good idea with the Neon ult, and behind that you have two judges at the entrances to Garage and B to back up that pressure that you're able to create there to force Nongshim to the other side of the map. It was a good round. We didn't see enough of that, though. That's the big issue.
Well, into the halftime now. Coach is able to reconvene, so let's see what the strategy calls look like on the attacker side. You mentioned it, double duelist. This is where the bread should be buttered for Nongshim, but need to be seeing a lot of value out of Kelias with that Viper.
Yeah, exactly. And it needs to be, as well, Jesse Bash making good calls behind the way that they're using the util to create confusion, create disruption. The problem is going to be, again, Nongshim is got to be feeling so confident, and we've already seen it a couple times in that first half, that they're willing to just disrespect that utility. Just walk through smokes, just come right at you. Walk through snake bites in the pistol round.
Yeah.
So they've clearly got a ton of confidence in his Team Secret. That might require you to really slow down the pace of this attack side at first, to just wait out Nongshim, see what their early round ideas are, and make your decisions after that, and hope you can win some of the early battles.
Can they try to control Dombi's the question. 15-6-2. As we don't have to put that fun fact up on the screen, guys. Well, okay. 10-10, able to find one, but X-Ross and Dombi want a little bit of a crunch here. Jesse Bash and Sylvan now going to be caught up. It's just slobby control coming in. Dombi's going to be slotting forward. 10-10 just managed to shut him down, gets himself a second. Now the third. He knows Francis' position. Ivy rotating over to try to reinforce this A site. Get them another pistol round win. And they just don't have a read of this at all. To be such a fast draw, but Ivy just barely manages to find the kill right before that weapon could come back through. Solid effort, some flashiness there from 10-10, but it's another pistol, and now double-digit rounds hit for Nongshim.
It just took too long for all of that to materialize there, and that allowed Ivy to get over to the A site. You just don't expect that. You can see, look on the mini-map there, Ivy's at C, but after all that contact, he's pretty quickly making his way over because it's so chaotic. Even though 10-10 has some amazing plays, it just, I don't think, quite registered with him that Ivy would be over there yet in a spot to punish him. So that's, again, great calling, great reads from Nongshim.
Might have even just been anticipating that the flank was going to be coming through, from the attacker side of the map.
Oh, that could be too, absolutely.
So, tough read either way, though. Scoped in is Francis. Shuts down 10-10. Very similar idea here at A lobby. Gonna rotate back in towards this, though, with a quick shot. It's the chest shot, and Francis racking him up!
One enemy remaining.
He's looking for our first ace of the season. Given the way that Dombi is bounding around, you know that he's gonna look to try to play him in. He's found him, he's got him stunned into the corner, and Francis will collect your Predator ace to go ahead and get Nongshim one step closer to closing out this map.
And that's what you just gotta love about this Nongshim team is Dombi's already tops in the frag department, and he does not care. He's just like, yeah, I'm letting you do it, Francis. Come on.
For the cause.
Exactly. This is clean stuff. We saw it in their attacker side. Anti-eco, grab the Marshall, does it again this time. It is the ace. And not looking good for Team Secret. Just a still very strong buy here. Oh my God.
You got another one in you? Let's see a second ace. Why not? Hits the tag. 10-10 taken low. Swings back out for the quick flick, but unable to find it. Looking for a little bit of a high-low setup here. Our Secret to bring Francis' reign of terror to an end, but didn't even need the headshot. Styles on it. looks for a little bit more. Has some reinforcements. 2 players joining him here on the C site. He pulls off the angle and does miss the opportunity potentially here to clean up a kill onto Jesse Bash. Swing out, and it will be Ivy at range with the Spectre. To get the spike now on the floor. As this is barring an incredible volley of kills from Berserks and Kelly's, looking to be a bonus converted. Zombie now bounding forward, Judge in hand. He's looking for a target. Takes the turret. I mean, he's just having fun.
One enemy remaining.
Zexros walking out of the
30
mid.
seconds left.
Able to find Berserks, and that leaves Kelly S once again to try to just retain this weapon. Just looking the wrong way. All that noise coming through from Dombi has his eyes trained to the right. RB strikes from the left. It's a flawless as Nongshim get up to map point.
And it's another round. We saw this on the other side of the half for Team Secret, where they're trying to go for an orb, trying to go for a play. They just go for dry contact, even with the double controller setup, and they just lose. I mean, you know there's a Marshall on the other side. And they decide to challenge anyway. They pay the price. That's almost certainly map. And that's all it comes down to. You can't give Francis those opportunities.
Dombi out here in the mid, big walk down from Nongshim, able to find one. Now a second, 10-10 gets dropped. Dombi not stopping yet, chases forward, looks for a little bit more. The paranoia, however, is good, and Francis collects a kill. Berserk's gonna be taken down. Kelly S managing to find the one.
Meanwhile, Jesse,
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Should I call an ambulance?
Not yet.
All right.
Poison's off.
Yes, Jesse is in no man's land.
Yeah, I was getting Jesse and Vash put together there. Vashi is out in Narnia. He's completely gone around
their
the
spawn.
Yeah.
And there's certainly no way that they read this.
No.
So it will be a bit of a rude awakening as Kelly S spotting out one.
Player standing.
Xross able to find that kill, so in with a player advantage are Nongshim, but Jesse, they're going to just have the plant as they get the audio notification.
Scanning ahead.
Thought he was going to go for like the double bounce old tech.
He's going to go all the way around.
But he's playing himself into a bad angle. It's not planted for...
Does he have a shock dart lineup for this even?
Even then, he's only got one shock dart.
Yeah, I know.
So now, yeah, has to come back through sewer. Just a quick check. Nothing spotted. Tap of the defuse not being stuck, and time is starting to get away from them. Jesse has an opportunity, and he also has a Guardian, but Xross hits one hell of a headshot to go ahead and, well, not take this one down because they never held it to half. So, in fact, it is going to be Team Secret winning out the round. A Red Bull clutch for Jesse Vash, and we play on.
Okay.
That is a round.
That was a round.
How intriguing.
I mean, the whole time, I'm just watching Jesse just keep going while the rest of his team is trying to hold on to their own damn spawn. I'm like, well, that works. A wry smile from, I believe now, the oldest player we have in VCT.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure, because
Angel moving to coaching.
coaching, yeah.
10-10 trying to get things jump-started here with the overdrive, but Xross
Toxin screen down.
still hitting shots. Takes him out of the equation, and that is not even the... I mean, that's pretty much the whole spear gone here for Team Secret.
I mean, you're one away from Hunter's Fury. It could be something that gets you into a site, but they're just slow walking it right now. Not really doing much to keep Nongshim off balance. Again, you're just going to have to win some battles to throw the smoke there in front of Ivy, so he's pinned in the corner, but see that he doesn't mind taking a timing.
Critically, the darts did clear out the alarm bot, so they don't have that early alert system, and right now they're not making any noise. We'll just be spotting out these nano swarms. Berserks, however, seemingly having a pretty solid read on this position.
He's got 2 nanos there, so if they clear one, that alerts him. He can pop the second. It doesn't matter. He saw.
Saw him, but he's not ready for Sylvan.
30
So
seconds
nanos
left.
be damned. That's the one used. Completely avoided. Team Secret. Get it back into a 4v4. And it looks like they're not going to be done with this map quite just yet. Francis wants to try to bring this one to an end right here, right now. Downbeat playing off that intel, able to find the one. Just Fury Pulse, just a hair off, being able to find the tag. Others do end up going wide. It's going to be Nongshim now, reestablishing player advantage for themselves. Downbeat is just a madman, and he manages to find Berserks. Hunter's Fury now going to be coming through. The stick already held the half. Sylvan able to find one. Francis gone. Sylvan with a third. RB dead. Team Secret play on. They find themselves a 5th round win.
I mean, the Hunter's Fury got there eventually and was very impactful. Sylvan, a nice job with that Guardian. It's just nasty stuff, though, from Xros. The readjustment at the end of the slide. Able to wait it out just long enough. Great read here from Team Secret and Sylvan. After getting the confirmation on both of those nanos, you can see they were just kind of slow walking near them. They could obviously hear them at that point.
Nice.
I said, this feels like a trap. Sylvan watched the garage window. They read it very nicely. Some of that veteran presence coming through for Team Secret, but still a hell of a long way to go.
Both shots lobbed out right at the start of the round, but a lot of damage suffered by 10-10, down to 57 HP as Berserks bot cleared. Francis, however, swooping in, just no way to know how many people were just there around the corner.
Love that bait and switch. That's what you love to see from Nongshim.
Still a ways away though. It's going to be 2 to try to hold the line, but Xros once again is able to find 10-10 mid-slide. Downbeat now, overdrive pop, takes out Sylvan. He wants to bring this map to its conclusion. Jesse just getting whittled away, take it down. Ivy able to claim it as Kelly S fights back a bit, but it would have to be an ace clutch to try to keep it going.
No fuel.
The spike still on the floor, the drone ensuring that he's boxed in.
Might have heard Francis there.
Swings in, just trying to find a timing as that paranoia goes flying. But it's going to be Xros to get them over the line. 13-5, Nongshim show up on Team Secret's map pick of Haven.
Yeah, I mean, just really good ideas. A lot of kind of some of that classic Nongshim that you're used to seeing with the running gun, their ability to just disrespect your setups, your util, but also some good macro reads at times, able to use some of the ideas against their opponents, able to read the situations very nicely. That really made Team Secret constantly feel like they were on the back foot, constantly feel like they were the ones reacting to Nongshim's style of play, their pace of play, instead of the other way around. All starts with these pistols. Again, Jesse tried to do what he could, but that double duelist setup, that follow-up is so good, and not having those flashes, really tricky for Team Secret to get a lot going. I mean, you just have the paranoia to rely on. You can see that the util from Xros, very nice a lot of the time. Set up Dombey or Francis. Coordination also looking stellar. So Nongshim, you know, even though they weren't able to win Ascension, they're able to keep their spot in Pacific. Certainly right now look like they've really been putting in the work during the offseason.
Yeah, they really had just roaring hot start here. Both pistols going their way. Nongshim in pretty much complete control throughout this one, but you know, a couple of interesting moments from them as only they can really deliver. But that's the first map done. And Dustin, we're going to be going to split, but first we'll pass it back to the analyst desk.
Hey, I knew it. Nongshim are coming in warmed up. They feel like, it feels like they've never left that stage.
Yeah.
They've just been continuing on. They actually stayed here the entire offseason and decided to work towards 2026.
Yeah, they came in, they hit the ground running on their opponent's map pick, got that win. 13-5, just absolute domination. For me, the true story here, look at the post plants. Nongshim planted that spike 11 times against this composition of Team Secret. We know they want to flush. This is not the Team Secret I wanted to see.
No, definitely not, and I think it's not going to be the debut that you would be wanting to see if you want to be optimistic about Team Secret's chances throughout the rest of the season. But Nongshim, I mean, it's the quintessential comp that you'd expect from them. Danby's running around with something movement-based. Francis on the Yoru. Interestingly enough, though, shuffling around who's playing in it, who's playing controller, but it doesn't really look like it shuffled them too much. I mean, to be fair, Team Secret just didn't really throw anything too interesting at them.
Yeah, that was the thing. This Nongshim roster, they didn't really show anything surprising. So why is it that Team Secret isn't prepared? I mean, hey, it's 2026. We gotta pull out the tough love for all of these teams. It is this, you know, the final year in this whole cycle that we're talking about. So it's the last chance for all of these teams. So we really have to. We have to call it as it is at this point. Team Secret is not, you know, they should have been more prepared.
I said it before the map started. You need the absolute ceiling of 10-10 and Berserks, and you got the floor instead. And the setups were very unimaginative on defense. Like, I wanted to see the horizontal wall across front B and A to enable them to be able to actually flood. We didn't actually even see any B side after plants. It was mostly just AC from Nongshim. But look, honestly, I think it was often that wall through garage across the C side, and it didn't really feel like it helped Team Secret hold too much of flood.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to adjust. If you're getting beat on A, let's move the wall to A. Let's do something a little bit different. But Nongshim just had the read, so it's really, really tough now for Team Secret. That was their own map pick.
Yeah, but that's where you can also see where they're a little bit uncomfortable. But on the side of Nongshim, they were very, very comfortable. And for, you know, Nongshim's new guy, X-Ross, he was shutting down 10-10 so much.
Yeah, we just saw that lower third that he was, in fact, his first game on Sova. I felt like he played very, very well. That's a very solid debut for him.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily needed to do too much, but I was surprised to see that actually be the choice, because X-Ross has actually quite a lot of reps on Omen and officials. He's got like 19 or 20. It's one of his more played agents in officials, whereas RB has played a lot of Sova. So I'm surprised to see those two players in particular playing those roles. Obviously, as I mentioned before, with Persia going out of the roster, that's introduced, I wouldn't say a role crisis, but a role question as to who's going to fill that controller role. And it seems like for Nongshim, they're quite happy to be flexible with who's picking it up.
Yeah, which is really, really impressive. Now you have 3 players who could do that role very, very comfortably. On the side of Team Secret, we only have 1 player taking on the initiator role, and it's still not delivering as it should. You saw 10-10 going in with barely any support at times, resulting in...
It was the saddest round ever when he ran out A-long with like just dry fighting X-Ross on the Sova, and he just got sat the hell down. Like, that was very brutal to watch.
Which happened one too many times, and if it wasn't X-Ross, it was Danby.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. On the flip side of that, you have Danby, which is pure comfort. I mean, this...
this is
बी पे
हाँ तो अपन अपना बातचीत करते हैं. I show you my artworks. Hold on. No, I don't want to show you.
मिड पे
ये मैंने माया इंस्टॉल भी नहीं किया. मैंने माया डिलीट कर दिया. वायरस था उसमें. ओए एक भी तक जॉनी
1 सेकंड रुक.
आएगा.
Spike down B. 1 enemy remaining.
स्पाइक मेरे पे आजा. लिव हिम. मैं मेन देख रहा हूँ, तू मेरे देख ले. मेरे पे टीपी गया. अरे अपन डरता है क्या? किधर है तू? Where are you? नहीं बाय मत कर. हाँ अरे फुल शील्ड लेना है तो सही पैसा. हाँ गुड बॉय. Astra, you can buy full shield. So भाई सेव कर रहे, मांग लेते. गान मार रहे हो. अरे मिड स्मोक किया हम लोग का. अरे मार 120 है. You can take my vandal, Sova. He is low 120 है वो. Chamber. ये दे देना. वाह ओडिन.
One enemy. Spike down B. I expected better of them. Thank you.
हेलो क्या कर रहा है तू? पोपू? नहीं तेरे को नहीं, पोपू को.
मैं वॉच पार्टी कर रहा हूँ.
वॉच पार्टी कर रहा है. अभी चालू है लाइव.
हाँ चालू है. पैसिफिक का ही चल रहा है. नॉनशिन वर्सेस टीम सीक्रेट्स. क्रेजी है भाई. वन साइड से हो रहा है.
मेरे देखो ना तुम में से कोई. छोड़ दे साइड, छोड़ दे हेरदा इफ यू कैन. ब्लाइंड दे रहा हूँ.
मेरे मार्क में.
लोड़े लग गए. इसी के पीछे था, इधर था. नाइस वन. This is for I live for. अबे सुनना माया, ये कि अरे मेरे को पॉज का ये करना है. रिज्यूम.
क्या करना है?
अरे रात को नेट चला गया. सोच मेरा 90 समथिंग हो गया % और नेट चला गया.
क्या?
माया
करी
माया।
मत है. माया और एक मैं पुराना वाला देख रहा हूँ माया का, जिसमें
क्यों?
ज्यादा, इसमें बहुत बड़ा वाला वायरस है.
हाँ तो उड़ा देता हूँ.
हाँ उड़ा दे. मैं भी डाला पर मैं डिलीट कर दिया. जान दे अभी क्या
मेरे साथ आना.
एक तो मेरा स्मार्ट कंट्रोल बंद हो गया अभी. लफड़ा है.
Remaining. Down mid.
Help,
Let's go, guys.
Yoru, this is a definite
Let's
bit of
go,
a different
Street
look.
is
I like this, it's a
started.
bit more surprising. Double Julius is much more fitting of this kind of current meta, so I like it.
Yeah,
अरे
Secret
तू
are playing the
बच जाता है,
meta comp.
flawless
We
निकल
see
जाता है
once
ना.
again X-Ross will
काहे
play
मर
the
गया?
initiator role. So I wonder if that's a permanent role swap now for Nongshim that they bedded in during the off-season, and we'll see how it works out for them. This will be their map pick, and once again, they are just going for comfort rather than what fits the meta, which is what Team Secret are going for, but I'm not necessarily sure it fits their players.
Yeah, and now you're seeing Jesse Bash on the
Shua,
fade.
Shua.
Of course, on this
Watch
map,
here, watch
sometimes
here.
he's forced the Sova, but this time
watching
it's going to be
there.
the fade. We're going to see if it changes this time around for Team
Oh,
Secret. Or
you
if
watch
not,
me, no?
it's just going to take this first series of Pacific. We're going to toss it back to our casters as we step
Nice,
into the
Riz.
split over to Paper Thin and
Let's
Achilles.
go.
मत कर.
Thank you very much. Here we go. Split to see if Team Secret are going to be able to rally back, take this over to Breeze. A map that we have not seen on the Pacific stage in quite some time.
मेरे को भी पता नहीं यार.
You can manage it as
डर गया मैं. मेरे सामने आ गया सीधा.
Dombey, of course, continue to play Neon, but especially
Yeah.
on Split.
He's one of the few on the planet that does this, that plays Neon on this
Viper
map
120.
with
Yeah,
regularity
Viper
and
120
success. So this is
Shabash.
definitely one of those old school maps for Dongshim that used to really kind of befuddle teams at times, give
मैं
them
off कर
a
रहा
lot
सी.
to be worried
Why do
about.
I think
Obviously, Francis on that
ये
Yoru as well.
defenders attack करने वाले.
Kind of a wrinkle.
Blind हो तेरे लिए.
It's always nasty to deal with. I like what Team Secret
इधर
brings with
पहले
their
spam
comp.
देना डब्बे को.
Kelly S
जैसे
has shown
सीढ़ी
in the
चढ़ते हैं ना
past
डब्बे पे spam दे.
capable of being a duelist.
Look at the bait being taken here, though. Full rotations coming through. Nongshim completely abandoning
I think उन पे.
this A side
अच्छा
of the
मेरे देख के जा,
map.
मेरे देख के
Near
जा.
that waylay entry. That allows for
Crazy.
Team Secret to just
अरे
quietly
ए
walk
आपका
forward.
खाली है.
He's
ये
taking his way.
देखो.
Yeah, it is starting to get a sense
Hey,
now.
it is
He's
a
called to
whole
rotate
come
back, and
empty.
this is going to be Nongshim getting
अरे
the
वहाँ पे
ducks in a
उसने
row.
sound मचाना चाहिए था.
Four
आ गया
players
rotation आ
इधर
गया.
है
ready
क्या?
to try to flood a
इधर है क्या?
retake as they hear the tap.
इतना रहेंगे पास में
Close
ये नहीं
angle,
पता.
Elias up to the corner. Now striking, finding one, looking for the second, gets it. Ivy going to be taken down right as the Paranoia does connect.
Crazy. Fake to था.
He's back at elbow, but able to escape.
Yeah,
RB's able to find the one. Francis now arriving, banded in hand, takes out Jesse Batch, but RB's gone.
2v2.
X-Ross rather, turning back, finding Sylvan.
1v2.
Does fall to Berserks.
कैसा बैठा था क्राउच करके ऊपर डब्बे पे
गया
Shots
गया
out.
टूटा.
Swing ready from elbow.
क्लो को मार देता अपना राउंड था
Francis trying to clutch it, and a player still up yet at heaven.
Yeah.
10-10 will be able to put it down.
Nice
Team Secret will
shot.
get their first
No,
pistol
nee.
here in
Hey, छोड़ दिया
2026.
Yeah, it's just a nice
No,
fake
King
sell
Kavi.
that
Anavaki.
looked like it might be on a knife's edge there for a moment in terms of the timing
Yes, split.
when they're able to
Iski
get
choice
that
hai.
spike down, get into post-plant positions, but
Split इसका choice है.
Nongshim took a pause
Nongshim
and
का,
opted to
Nongshim का.
wait the
वो
plant out
किसकी चॉइस है
and then try to go for a play around elbow, not anticipating that Team Secret was going to be able to get a player tucked into that corner already. And that basically cost them the round.
मिड पे
Maybe some minor miscommunication there. I mean, Domby diving into elbow when you got Prowler checking the same angle. Seems like you should absolutely be splitting those. Just rushing in ahead of the util. Looking like Bren for a bit. As slide forward, Domby will be able to find one. 10-10 at the same time. Did manage to take out Ivy, so open B site, 3 players. Try to turn this one around, but Team Secret very well poised to go ahead and get the
ये
anti-eco.
शिवाश. क्या ये guy ले पाएगा?
Oh, lines up for the collat.
Oh.
Jesse Bash
bad.
claiming 2.
Bullet मार
नहीं,
दिया
building
बे.
towards that nightfall.
1v4
वैसे तो what
for
my bad I was
Dambi.
blind
Really not a big deal.
Dambi पोरगा.
You don't give over one of those other
बेबी
guns.
डॉल मसोने दी
This
बेबी
is
डॉल
totally fine
मसोने
for Team
दी
Secret.
ये दुनिया पित्तल
Won't be able
दी
to find the shot. Nice one there from Kelly S. Team Secret fairly clean.
वाइपर
Themselves
वाइपर
that 2-0 start.
आईसी वॉल करना आईसी
Okay.
अबे
Some decent ideas here to start. You know, leaving one player with the Marshal alone as your 4-1 split on attacker side, very fine, because that means that if you lose that gun, not a big deal. Still able to get one out of it. Jesse finds the collat. And
Let's go.
a much needed start here
elbow
for Team
नियॉन
Secret.
80 लो
Still seems like the vibe's pretty good despite a bit of a shellacking there on map number 1. Jesse lead out early with the Prowler. Maybe he has to clear
वाइपर
it.
पिक दे सकता है
He must have seen 10-10 there.
तेरे
Got some
सामने है
damage into him. Certainly be worse for wear, so still
Okay.
able to get into the mix of things.
okay
Okay.
Okay, only Guardian here
Okay.
for Francis. Can't quite get the full rifle
Okay.
buy. Making his presence known. Again, they're looking for those baits.
टैप पे खेलना
Set up
मत
for
कर
that
लाला मत कर.
top of ramp angle. Instead, they're just going to keep pushing.
Push down, Francis just swinging right into the
Yeah.
crosshair as Downby's only able to collect one.
केजी वॉल को बोल
As
रहा
this
था
is a
अभी जान
catastrophe
मेरा
now for
मूड चला
Nongshim.
गया
नोंगशिंग का फॉरवर्ड मूव चल
Still
नहीं
a
रहा
chance to
है.
close
वैसे
it
मैं
out, but
चाहता
there's
था
already
कि तू
so
ऐसी
much
वॉल करे
damage
straight.
suffered.
3v2.
Yeah, I mean, Nongshim has the read, but they're still so far behind because of Berserks. The Berserks would have to really overstep here to give Nongshim
जा
a
उसकी
good
हेल्प
chance to
कर
get into that 2v2 and get over this
अबे
hurdle in this retake. Doesn't look like... Let's see if they just want to press on this. Ooh, the timing there. Saw Sylvan, but couldn't do anything about it.
Would have been a nice
हाँ
shot.
यार डिसमिस ले लेता
Unable to
पर
find it, so still 3 players strong here. Our Team Secret now in the post plant. Paranoia still yet available for RB.
सिल्वर 3 के बंदे मार रहे यार शर्म आ रही है
First, setting up a smoke. Paranoia in
Eh,
the elbow.
Paranoia
Connect on the
chicken ne dala.
2. Jump back, spotted out. Those players, but Sylvan now looking to utilize this smoke against them.
So what
His
she
TP's
thought.
up into the top. Ivy able to steady it for one, but Sylvan now striking. Berserks holds down elbow.
Smoke गलत मार
3K for the Viper and 3 rounds now. 1 for Team Secret as they get the bonus
you
converted.
got your smoke
Oh boy. All right. Starting to see some really nice things here from Team Secret.
So
This is
watch
all
it.
about the beginning of the round, getting that read onto Nongshim's tendencies. Finally, it took a long time.
गन रख ले हाथ में
They read that bait and switch extremely well. They realized that that Guardian making some noise, showing some presence. Wasn't anything but a bit of a ruse to try to set up a crunch. And Berserks and company handle it very nicely. Him and Kelly S, great job there. Love that
you
reposition
can
from Sylvan.
recon
Really secured that round for Team Secret.
Well, we're back on script. Domby has a Bucky.
इन्होंने तेरा वाला स्टीम टूल भेज देना मेरे को.
Will have spotted him out, so
तेरा वाला स्टीम
Sentry
टूल
going to be
भेज
lobbed
देना
in by
मेरे को.
10-10. It's now
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा.
creep forward, but
ऐसा
he's
गाना
not too
बोला
close.
तेरा
So
वाला स्टीम टूल भेज
really getting
देना
himself
मेरे
into Bucky range, just tucks back at alley.
खेलना तेरे को भी
Going to
अभी.
rescale forward as
अभी
sees us
मतलब मेरे को
connect.
नहीं बैन को.
Tommy finds himself a second.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. The wheels are coming off as Francis
मेरे को
gets the
तू ही
headshot
लगेगा,
onto Jesse
क्योंकि मेरे को
Bash,
पता
and
ही
the
नहीं ना
door
कौन
is
सा
slammed
कैसा है.
shut. The spike now stranded in the site.
अबे सेल्फ एक्सपीरियंस कर और मजा आएगा सोलो खेल के.
Well, the chase forward confirms Outlaw
मैं कैसे
still
बताते
here,
रहूंगा
still
फिर वो तेरे
dialed
को
in on
ऐसा
the
ये हो
angle.
जाएगा. क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
There is no need for Nongshim to go
सस्पेंस
pushing.
तेरा खराब हो जाएगा.
Enough time for maybe an attempt to cut through Heaven, but it's not going to be easy. 10-10 very aware that somebody could be
यार
in that
कैसे
corner.
यार चलते चलते हेड मार दिया
Pushing
यहाँ पे
behind the
क्या?
box.
4v2 है.
Gets closer to that converted
45.
pass.
अच्छा नहीं उधर.
Spot check, quick scope. RB going to be taken down. 10-10 able to find one.
3.
The dash at the ready, but Domby's still here. Gets himself a third. Swaps over now to the Phantom, but Francis just dancing around those shots. Makes that stinger sing, and it's going to be a thrifty for Nongshim to get themselves on
एक
the
और राउंड
board.
निकाल लो. 8-4 करते हैं. Easy हो
Nobody
जाएगा.
that does it better than Domby.
Finally Nongshim got their round.
This is why you're happy to maybe take an agent that isn't optimal on this
पहले
map.
राउंड में उन्होंने बता दिया कि वो spam
Put it on
वाले
a player
so
who's
prepared.
so damn good at it. Look at the timing there too.
Nice.
So well read.
Yeah.
Again, disrespecting that snake bite. They don't care at all. Now Francis has an op. Domby with his ult. Some things to
पर सुनना,
consider.
अगर वो वहाँ
Francis
पे आए ए पे तो अपन
pushed
इधर से
pretty far
बैकस्टेप देंगे दोनों.
forward.
ठीक है?
Kings are coming out though from Team Secret right in his direction, so seems like they're somewhat aware of this possibility. Francis gonna try to challenge it anyway.
Noise made there on the exit as 10-10 going in deep, but only takes Astros down to 7. Can't quite confirm the kill with that shorty.
अबे मैंने दो उड़ाया. क्या कर रहे हैं लोग?
Not being able to confirm that bites them in the rear or not.
That's still really nice. You have the ult there for 10-10 as well. So at the very worst, ability to clear space. Ability to give yourself a post
You got
plant.
ult.
Numbers still even.
आ रहा है बे तेरा गेम का साउंड आ रहा है.
Just taking their
Useless
time.
individual.
Sliding in through sewers. Setting up here. Let's see what they've got.
एक
Astros
की तरफ
steadily
आया
making
वो
his
सब.
way over here.
बहुत टाइम हो गया इस पर.
Gate crash now
अल्ट मार
gone.
देता. 1 by 1 ले लेता.
Francis be committed here in this position, but as that smoke does bloom, takes away his angles. Convergent path's going to be sent out. Jesse Bash able to find one. Is Downby going to be taken down here on the site. Extra still able to find one as Francis going for a bold peek. It's only rewarded with one kill. Player advantage here for the side of Team Secret. Nightfall as well for the post plant should they feel it's necessary. So RB and Ivy have their work cut out for him, and yep, he will just go ahead and commit it.
PRX.
They're going to be spotted there.
I'm not a fan.
It ended up being false
काटो इसे
information.
काटो.
Yeah, exactly. Ivy. Just on the outside of it.
Oh, timing. RB still able to get the readjust.
कौन सी गन आएगी? Let's see.
Makes the TP.
बर्गर कड़े कैंसिल है.
Ivy now going to be
Knife,
caught.
okay,
RB
let's go with
Location
knife.
still posted up top. A 1v2 and it just does not look winnable. He would love to be able to grab that operator, but all of his util has been expended, so we'll just hold on to the Vandal,
So
make
a
his
drone
way
या
out.
फिर recon कुछ.
Team Secret keep themselves in the lead and
पे-
stretch it a little bit further.
And a big
अबे
thing
close
here
90. Nice one.
for
और क्या,
Team
और क्या,
Secret
right.
is compared to
Nice one.
Haven,
Nice one.
the
Plando easy
controller
खेलो.
play, the smokes look so
अपने
much
star
better.
डाल
The
देना.
coordination with them is so much better here for them. They're able to cut off these angles.
तो लो है थोड़ा अंदर.
Okay, Jesse, just right through the toxic screen. Just one tap. Suspects that maybe there's a player there on the outside.
Guys, good job, good job, good job.
अबे
And they're starting to get it going, starting to get a feel for it. Still able to get another op there. They're going to cut funds towards Ivy's end to make sure they can get it. Give him just a stinger. Sylvan with just a bulldog for Team Secret. Now a big presence shown towards mid for Nongshim. And again, now Team Secret is always looking for these early trap plays or trick plays that Nongshim has been showing us, that they've been looking for. It's not in this direction.
Should be able to put, 2 and 2 together even before the op shot came through. Now spotted one direction, shots came out from another, so you know that they're just keeping it protected.
होल्ड करना है तो मेरे पे भाई नहीं
Exec
है
onto A. Slowed up as the relay bolt does manage to stem the tide. Peek out looking for the quick shot, but that is 10-10 able to stay alive. Sylvan, however, can't quite say the same. Let's get struck down. Dambi able to find the one. So player advantage for Nongshim as they look to try to get the retake going.
Spike planted.
Yeah, just a nice little timing. There go the ults.
Yep, Francis, the overdrive pop. Dambi, however, already down to 5, is completely blinded up. 10-10 able to find himself a second kill. Now a third as Dambi will also fall. It's all on Berserks now spotted in the plant, not for him. No utility try to delay this one, just has to win it out, has to take the fights, and RP is going for the widest swing of them all. They may just still yet lose all their guns. Looks like the operator will be recovered by Ivy in the last moments, but Nongshim certainly did have to work for that one.
Yeah, I like the response here from Team Secret. When the ults are popped, they throw a ton of util at elbow. They're just trying to stop Dambi as best as they can there. You can see, even out in the open, 10-10 still able to find one and get back to safety. Before Nongshim's able to do anything about him. Certainly they do, they get the round. But it was close. You can hear it in their comms. They knew that was on a knife's edge there for a moment.
Well, up and over and out now. 10-10 taken low, but Berserk's just counter spams. Finds two. Dambi trying to ring out with a judge, but just like that, I mean, this round is over. Ivy, the last one standing. It's only one kill found for Nongshim.
Spike planted.
40 कुछ क्या 1 HP
Just a little bit of a information gathering mission there for
Euro
10-10.
40 105
Gives his life for the cause.
क्या इसका नाम भूल गया मैं चेंबर
Ivy, certainly this feels
चेंबर
not
105 है
doable.
अबे गधे
Not a lot of money
105 है
behind the rest of his team, so I think it has to just be a save.
Heard a footstep. It's back and will be able to make it somewhat more costly here for them, but cannot recover the operator this time. Solid punish and patient play. Team Secret themselves up now 5-2. Not allowing for Nongshim to string any of this together, and we see that that's going to be a timeout call now from the Nongshim camp.
कहाँ से पीक देगा
It just feels like, you know, Team Secret's
सोच पीछे से
done their
पड़ी
homework on this map. They have some pretty good reads on the tendencies of Nongshim here. Compared to Haven, you know, again, the timing of the utility is better. Their reaction to some of the positionings. We've had multiple kills through that toxic screen right at the front of A. So that means they kind of are reading into the tendencies. Even if it is a little bit lucky, you know, you're choosing those positions to spray for a reason. You've seen stuff in the tape.
एक पैर पे और एक बॉडी पे
Putting it to darn good use. And what a nice start. And again, you know, being willing to throw 10-10 out of there on the waylay, he looks super comfortable on this agent, especially with the backup from Kelly S. You've got a lot more ability to take and control space, you know, pre and post plant compared to what they were running on Haven. So they're really doing a great job with it.
No sentinel.
It looked like maybe they just needed that first map, get it out of the way.
अबे close में अंदर है तेरे ड्रोन भरोसे था यार मैं
fresh air compared to that Haven. Secret looking very well suited to this split. They do have to be worried because Dambi once again has a Bucky.
फिर भी मारा तो उस क्लोन को
Kelly S into the corner there, and Ramen spotting out plenty as Dambi goes chasing.
अरे किया था उसने उसी भरोसे तो आगे गया मैं
Same time though, A site going to be taken. They abandoned the hunt. This does open up now for a very deep flank from Sylvan, making his way into mid.
Spike plant.
See how quick Nongshim wants to pull the trigger on this retake.
ड्रोन रिवील डाला ड्रोन किया अंदर घुसाया
faster, but there's the
उसके अंदर
first
ही
one.
बैठी है
Kill found. Nami takes him out. Will be put on the floor. 10-10 with that outlaw. We'll go ahead and bring that reign of terror to a very swift finish. Peaks finds another. Sylvan now on the backstab, able to go ahead and get involved. Thrifty not to be this time. Team Secret will go ahead and maintain control, at least guaranteeing parity at the half. Sylvan,
130 यार come
quick
on
shot. Go ahead and put Ivy down.
Yeah, and the playbook here
Lulu 130, हाँ.
looking really
130
nice for Team
Nice
Secret.
आएगी देख पकड़ उसे.
Working off of their
Right
opponent's
kills
info really well. I mean, okay, you get the one Bucky
It's like
kill.
all on his
Okay,
like
main
knee
pick.
and thigh.
Yeah.
How did
Info
that
to
kill?
Dombi's
उसे
Bucky
मारने दे,
just
एक main
works
पे बैठा
different. That's just all there is to it.
Every time I use it, it's like loaded with bird shot.
Left से चले जा, left से चले जा.
Well, it is here too.
His is buckshot.
Is there a
Viper का नहीं
difference?
मालूम.
Bird shot and buckshot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there?
तू किससे
What
मारा?
is it?
Kareem difference. One
there?
is used for bird hunting and one is used to take down deer.
Yeah, but they're both like spread pellets, right?
Yes, I will explain this to you later, but Francis will be picked
can
off
go
here.
away.
So once again, dire straits and rough starts, but RB eventually able to track 10-10's
Hey
location.
people, come on now.
Finds him, but player
मेरे
dead
से बंदे मर नहीं
and a
रहे
lot
पूरे
of
भाई.
damage suffered.
उनको मैं 130, 120, 100 ऐसा ही दे रहा हूँ.
You've still got
पूरा नहीं
hit
मर रहे
there
वो.
on both sides, but a little bit you would think advantage Team Secret if they could get to it. That's an awkward position.
मैं जाऊंगा ही नहीं.
oh,
खेलो.
Oh, just trying to see where that hawk was going to be coming through, and Kelly, yes, just robbing him blind. 2 quick kills, and Nongshim look completely frazzled.
That they do. Kind of an awkward position to be in there for Ivy, particularly because Kelly S is pushed up outside of the
ये ड्रोन कर या फिर रिवील डाल इसके अंदर.
Definitely just not expected. Must not have gotten the glimpse when he was trying to check that corner. Just didn't register it. Now, yeah, it has to be a save here for Xros.
अबे राइट में बैठा है एक.
Sylvan not quite nearby enough to really go for a chase on this one, so 1 weapon carried over. Team Secret not going to be too bothered about that. I mean, plenty of ultimates. They almost have a completely stacked deck at the moment.
Yeah, you
और भाई
just read into what I was thinking about
पीछे
looking
जा.
into this next round here for Team
कुछ
Secret.
नहीं जाओ. You can go B.
You have a lot of ability to start staggering some
B चले
ultimates.
जा, दोनों इधर ही
Give
थे
yourself
last.
potentially a massive lead going into the half.
Viper. He needs help.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. You're ready for the Waylay shenanigans. But again, Ivy just no idea. Kelly S is going to be that far forward already.
Alt मार देना Viper.
Again, I like it from Team Secret. Taking a little bit of a page out of Nongshim's book. Disrespecting the utility. And the ult cycle, not great for Nongshim. No, Ivy's got the pit. Could gum up mid here. But just a phantom, couple phantoms. He doesn't feel like he wants to invest it just yet.
Probably able to get spotted. I mean, that's 2 players' position confirmed.
Exactly.
Just have to back away as the poison orb will dissipate. Prowler cleared and plenty of noise being made here by
स्प्रे
Team
देगा
Secret.
योरो अंदर आएगा तो.
Clearly feeling fearless at the moment.
योरो ने तेरे को देखा.
So, my question is what do you do off of that? A lot of noise being made at mid, but you don't really feel comfortable to
Nice
make a
one,
go
Soa.
of it there other than maybe sending 10-10 out on a Waylay mission. Instead, they're just going to try to go back in towards A.
My
A
city
lot of
needs
success
me.
in this direction throughout this
City की
half for them.
mark
So if it ain't broke,
अबे कब
Don't
से
make it broker.
17 पे ही बैठा हूँ. आगे जाता हूँ टप करके पड़ जाती है पता नहीं पीछे.
yeah.
Kelly is going to try to maybe sell this a little
Viper
bit as a
can you buy?
fake. TP's back across. There's the entry now coming
Viper.
through. Saturate in hand.
Buy the day.
It's lobbed in there, but Francis tucked away. He's able to find a second kill. It's Kelly S and 10-10 both hit the floor. That's the duelist now gone. Weapon going to be scooped up.
ऊपर वाले से
Francis
दूर वाले भी होते हैं ना
disrespects
यहाँ
him.
पे ब्रिज वाले
Walks through the
वगैरह.
wall, finds another kill for his troubles.
Man,
Time is starting to get away from them. 18 seconds. Having to push forward, they have to just run in. They have no idea where these players have gotten scattered to. They just have a crossfire set up as Ivy.
कोई नहीं है.
2 remaining
हाँ, ठीक है,
players.
कोई नहीं है.
An effective Thrifty going over to Nongshim to find themselves a 3rd round win and a half.
Yeah, and this is all just a really nice macro read from Nongshim. For Team Secret, they can't get anything going towards mid, so it's just a group up and push towards A, and that's the setup for Nongshim. That's where they want him to go. Got these crossfires set up. Again, if you can't get them with the bait and switch in towards their half of the map, set up on your side and work it there. Worked it nicely. So that's a couple ults being
हाँ इधर है
burned.
डोर पे.
You lose the
Nice
Yoru ult, a big one from Kelly S, but still quite a few in the back pocket. or Team Secret
साथ में
to play
खेल रहे
around
तब
with.
निकल रहे हैं मैं उधर गांड मारने
No
लग जाते तो
Viper's
ये
pick from
निकलता।
Ivy.
Virgin
ये
Path
नको मेरे
set,
को
but no one getting caught.
nice
Trying to find an opener here, but Francis able to find one. Extra's going to be traded out, but Downby now.
Oh,
So then on the opposite side of the side, able to find Berserk. Jesse Bash going to be taken down. Francis gets himself a second. Sylvan will be taken out, and that is going to be 10-10 now. Left alone. A 1v4. And, oh, it's actually Downby down on the site who actually comes away with the kill, not even RB.
I want to see that from Domby's perspective. How much could he see from there?
अबे
Still,
इसके अंदर देख
again, Nongshim starting to make those adjustments. RB starting to find his footing with the IGLing. Calls for a pullback, expecting the alt dump. And, you know, if you have anybody who's going to absorb those ults, it's Domby. You want to be the one who's doing that. He's the one who can take that pressure and still cause problems. There you go, just that tight angle there for Domby. But it's avoiding that convergent path. And you don't mind if you give a little bit away to the Fade ult.
Speaking of ults, as I do love that we
मेरे
can
देख रहा हूँ तो उधर
toggle off the pit now. As at the lock down the angle, Francis able to find 10-10. Just
उठा लेना कोई भी मारा उसमें से
As Downby's got
ये
the
देख पे है।
judge, the overdrive. He can
वैंडल
turn
है
it up to
तेरे
11
पास वैंडल ही
very
तो थी
quickly, should the team call for it.
अच्छा
Especially with Xros here to give him that info.
Flash forward, Xros does get struck down, but Downby chases in, finds one.
No.
He's going for a jump shot of the overdrive. Yeah, you deserve to get your head taken off for that one. Jesse will be able to go ahead and clean it up, and RB on the repeat finds Sylvan, keeps him in with a player advantage.
क्या लगता है ऑफ होगी
Oh, look at this
नहीं
flank
होगी।
too from Francis. I mean, Berserks is watching for it, but the timing here.
Oh, there's the gun barrel. There's the
Odin
information
hogi, let's
that
go.
Nongshim needed. The slow creep up, and they are not reading anyone being on their tail this quickly.
अबे इसके पीछे
Bottom
बैठा
of
है
one, there's the headshot, sees the other Berserks, looking for that second kill, won't be able to make it happen. So 7-5, Nongshim,
पीछे
very
से भी एक
belabored,
आ
but
सकता
they do manage to rescue this half a bit.
That might be enough. I mean, you have to think, again, attacker side favored potentially with these comps that both of these teams are running. This is just,
NHK
look at
लंडूल्स
Jesse.
Just got the weapon out.
He heard the ult, and he's like, oops, better get my gun.
If he kept trying to go for that util,
He's dead.
yeah. Well,
at least
maybe not
heard.
from the overdrive, but yeah, he would have taken quite a bit of damage, and who knows, the round could have been over all the faster for Nongshim. But 7-5 at the half, Team Secret. Curious if they're going to be able to get themselves a second pistol, take that first step from the defender side.
दोनों उधर ही मिड पे
We're just trying to send this over to Breeze because I
इधर ही
have no
बैठ
clue
जाता ना
what to really
नहीं
expect
इधर ही बैठ
getting into
जाता
that map.
मस्त
No, I mean, you know, we've seen a little bit of it in the other regions, but we haven't seen what the teams in Pacific are going to do with it, with the changes to it. I can pretty well guarantee that you're going to see Neon from Nongshim, but
Yeah, that's
a
I think that they
guarantee.
probably just end up running Neon Yoru again.
I think so.
Feels pretty likely, but
Team Secret's the big question for me. Are you running like Jet, Yoru, or something like that? I mean, I think Breeze still could be a Jet map, although you can make arguments for